Good afternoon, music world. John here from What's Spinning. Hope everybody's doing well. Tonight I am here to truly kick off my little variation of list week with my top 5 favorite EPs of the year, which, let me tell you, was not an easy task this year, especially not compared to the last few years. This year has been extremely great as far as EPs go. Like, in the last few years, I've been digging for my top 5 EPs and going back and trying to find stuff that I missed. But this year, I actually had to narrow down quite a few just because so many great ones came out this year. So without further ado, I'm going to be counting down my top 5 EPs of the year. My reviews for these EPs will be listed down below in alphabetical order. Also, going to kick things off with 2 honorable mentions just because, I had that many to choose from. First up in the honorable mentions, Toro et Moi, Sandhills. This one shows Chaz, aka Toro et Moi, going down the indie rock, alternative country, and indie folk route a la Alex G, and doing it really well. But while the sound itself isn't too original, which I can understand some people being upset by, one thing that I am super excited about is the amount of passion in the songwriting and Chaz's vocal performances. I mean, the guy really did his homework. It's very youthful, very visual, very feel-good project, and I recommend it. Also, the new Spirit of the Beehive EP, I'm so lucky. I mean, this EP is the shortest of all of them that I'm going to be chatting about today, clocking in at 11 minutes. But with this EP, Spirit of the Beehive do something very important. What you should be doing with an EP, and that is creating hype in between albums. With this EP, despite its length, you get all the different flavors of Spirit of the Beehive. You get the dreamier underbelly, the very brooding overtones, but it shows the band trying new things in a very short amount of time and creating some hype. They are still one of the most exciting bands out there in the experimental realm. And yes, I do wish it was a little bit longer, but I still love them. Okay, top 5 EPs of the year. A lot of these were pretty shocking to me, especially this one at number 5. It would be the new Block Party EP, The High Life. This thing was dropped completely out of nowhere with almost no fanfare and no hype. I feel like a lot of people didn't even know it came out. But this may be their most concrete set of tunes in years. Now, album-wise, I haven't enjoyed anything from Block Party since 4. But here we get a mixed bag of everything from dance punk to post-punk revival to indie rock. We also get a great Kenny Hoopla feature. And instead of sounding like a muddy hodgepodge, it actually sounds like a really great homecoming. While nothing original or exciting or daring or new from Block Party, it's just them where I want to hear them, and I can't complain about that. At number 4, this would be the latest EP from Tribulation, Hamartia. This EP is just a testament to how great of a modern metal act they truly are. Once again, I hate to use this cliche, but it is true. We really do get a great sampling of sounds from the band here. There are thunderous, intense, cutthroat highs that just show how anthemic the band can be and how ruthless they are. But there are also some truly great, not corny, just fist in the air, anthemic, melodic moments that really bring back that classic metal sound. Also, that Blue Oyster Cult cover on there of The Pact is brilliant. At number 3, we're going with the new Angel Olsen EP, Forever Means. This is her most intimate and stripped down recordings in some time. It's very smoky, it's very loungy, it's very jazzy, and a lot of these tunes deal with love, deal with life, and are just as beautiful as the backdrops that Angel paints them in. Now, this is a big leap for Angel, especially after she's been hopping around seemingly sound to sound with each album. These tracks do, demand a little patience, but the rewards, my friends, they are there. They are infinite. And at number 2, one of the electronic projects that I've just listened to the hell out of this year, it will be the latest from Aphex Twin, Blackbox Life Recorder 21F. This is all I want to hear from Aphex Twin at this point in his career. And a lot of his EPs lately have been really good. Yeah, this is just a really short, concise EP that just shows you what Richard D. James can truly still put out into the world. And you can argue that a lot of this EP is very much Aphex Twin by the books, harkening back to the early 90s. A lot of the sounds on here, while they are much more polished and modern sounding, harken back to some of his true classics. But he takes just enough risks. It's a super classy EP. I do wish it was a little bit longer, but as far as, a short form project right now from Aphex Twin, it's pretty close to perfect. Which leads me to my favorite EP of the year. It's the one that I've listened to the most. I think it's the most concise, and I think it's the most exciting, and that would be the latest EP from Wolves in the Throne Room, Crypt of Ancestral Knowledge. This shows Wolves in the Throne Room doing what I wanted to hear, and that is reclaiming their throne, pun intended, 1000% in modern black metal. It's a short, crushing EP of sprawling highs and crushing lows. But it also shows the band branching out into some dark ambient work. There's some really great soaring guitar solos here as well. Also classy pianos. And these are things that they've touched down upon in the past, but I really feel like this time it just sounds more them. Like, clearly by this EP they are in experimentation mode, but they're doing that without giving up their heaviness, their intensity. It's an epic visual black metal EP that has my mouth watering for whatever they do next. I highly, highly recommend it. So there you are, my friends. These are my top 5 EPs of the year, as well as some honorable mentions. The reviews will be linked down below in alphabetical order. Tune in tomorrow for my top 50 singles of the year. And until next time, have a great day, friends.